Hello, everyone. I have another awesome quality story for my audience, so let's get into it. So, this is the first time I ever been to a festival, and it was in a different city. It was about 6 hours away, and it was crazy. It was in Quebec City. It was a really awesome festival thing. First time ever going. It was a pretty big festival. It was the first time that I ever tried a beaver tail for the first time and poutine for the first time. So when we first got there, it's a very big city. It's a lot it's a lot bigger than the city that I'm originally from. So it's a lot bigger. It's pretty awesome. It was a big fair. Uh I ended up going on a lot of rides. It was pretty cool. There it's mixed language. It's English and French. Not saying where I come from they don't speak French, but it's mainly English. But yeah, it was a pretty awesome opportunity. There was I guess at nighttime it gets really cool. It gets cooler at nighttime than it does in the daytime. And the reason why I say that is because it starts like when it gets to nighttime, I find it more peaceful. You can see the lights. You can see the nice music and eat good food and stuff. So through the day, we spent a couple hours there, and we spent until it got like nighttime out, right? So it was pretty awesome. The first there was like a whole bunch of rides. It's hard to keep track. There was probably like hundreds and hundreds of rides. There was one ride we went on, and it was like a seat, two, three layers of seats, and they spin you upside down all around. It's like swinging, but you're up far in the air. It was pretty cool. There was another one. There was go karts we went on. There was the Ferris wheel we went on, and the Ferris wheel was very, very high up. It was kind of scary actually, and it's hard for me to admit that because I've been on high rides and they normally don't bother me. But this Ferris wheel was like it was high up there. It was high up there. It was cool. We all went on it. It was pretty awesome. And then there was there was a lot of stores, a lot of you know, a lot of different stores. A little so yeah, it was pretty awesome. And then from there, we went on other rides. There was other roller coasters, the Batman roller coaster. There was all sorts of different roller coasters. It was pretty cool. There was like a spinny ride we went on. There was like a whole bunch. Stuff like that. It was pretty cool. I'm trying to. Then there was like water rides we went on. Surprisingly, the water rides it was somewhat fairly summer. I was fairly warm this day. It was fairly warm, so you can get away with going swimming. There was water slides we went on, and the water slides were packed. There was quite a bit. There was boat roller coasters. There was a whole bunch of different variety of water slides that we went on. It was pretty cool. It was pretty awesome. There was loud music. It was very busy. We had to stay in a group because it would be really easy to get lost. So yeah, we went on a few rides. Obviously it can be pricey because all those types of festivals and stuff are expensive. The festival people do make a lot of money doing it. Stuff like that. And then what was it? Then pretty much we went to get a beaver tail. I got a really good beaver tail. I think I got a peanut butter and something beaver tail. Um, yeah, pretty much everyone got a beaver tail. It was pretty cool. Well, everyone wanted different varieties of stuff, but mainly we got beaver tails. The beaver tails were really good. It's okay because it's treat, but mainly it's like once in a while type thing because they're very unhealthy. It's like dough, like it's really cool shape. It's like shaped of a beaver tail, and then it's like all different desserts on top. It's pretty cool. I think I got a peanut butter and something one or caramel and something, peanut butter and caramel or something one. Um, there was a whole bunch of different ones. Very sweet treat. And then pretty much after that, we got like two different kinds of poutines. because my parent was telling me that poutines were made there and they're originally made from there, they're best. And actually, they were really good. They were really good poutines. And I was like, ooh, wow, they're different. Two different kinds of poutine. They were both good. You know, it was like delicious. I really liked the poutine. We shared it. We ended up trying both, and then we ended up picking which one we wanted because there was two of them there. It's pretty good. Um, and then from there, we just sat down on the table, and pretty much everyone was eating because we were like in a group, and we ate our food, and then pretty much we listened to some music. Like there was different varieties of music stuff. Is cool. We were watching like on the stage, like there was a stage place, and we were like watching people like sing, dance, and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. We were just sitting there watching. And then, pretty much after we were finished watching, we just walked around more because we really didn't have any more money and stuff. Because nobody wants to spend any more money. It's really easy to spend, money really easily, you know, because there's a whole bunch of different foods. For the rides, you have to pay for that. You can look around at like people selling like clothes and different varieties of stuff. It is pretty cool. Actually, I can't say. Um, there was I did get like a whole outfit of where we were from, just so we can remember. Um, I got a hat and a shirt. I'm pretty sure, hat and shirt, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, because it's something to remember. It's like a trip that you can always remember. It was a pretty cool trip. It was awesome. It was like a few days there. I think we stayed there. We stayed there pretty much almost a week and something and change. It's pretty cool. So we only had to pack like a week's load of clothes. That's not bad. That's like 4 or 5 pairs of clothes. Stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And it was an awesome weekend. You enjoy having fun. You enjoy the weekend. You enjoy it. Um, yeah. If I'm right, I'm pretty sure it was summertime, so there was no school going on at that time. So it was like summertime, you get to enjoy it, and that was a good thing to do. It was enjoyment, and this story was like a couple years back. It was quite a bit ago, but you know, I hope my audience can relate to my story in some sort of way. I really appreciate it. I work very hard on my videos every day for everyone on YouTube to enjoy. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow with another awesome quality video. I hope everyone has a good day. Goodbye.